wewe Ruto, wewe Kasongo, wewe Zakayo, wewe Kaongo, wewe mtu ya kutenga, wewe adui ya Mlembe Nation.
President William Ruto's grip on Western Kenya took a serious hit today after an explosive show of resistance during a high-profile opposition rally that turned the tables in a region once seen as a dependable bastion of support. What is expected to be a routine weekend tour by the opposition ended in celebration, with the president's name facing hostile crowds and open defiance, fueling speculation that the tide is shifting fast ahead of the 2027 elections.
Sisi kama jamii ya mkoa wa Magharibi tumesema sisi tutashikana Kasongo nyumbani, kwa sababu Kasongo amekosana na William Ruto, kwa sababu ile mkataba ambaye tuliandikishana naye kama watu wa mkoa wa Magharibi amekataa. Yeye anasema ati akishika Raila ameshika sisi Waluhya wote. Nyinyi ni watu wa Raila Odinga. Raila aende asiende? Raila amefika kule, amechukua watoto wao ndio ameweka kwa cabinet.
In a bold move that caught State House off guard, former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, ex-Interior CS Fred Matiangi, and Trans-Nzoia Governor George Natembeya led a massive rally deep in the heart of LUHYA Land. What began as a modest gathering quickly snowballed into a political earthquake as hundreds of residents poured into the venue chanting "Ruto must go" and "Watam," a political slang signaling growing impatience with Ruto's administration.
Luanda mnasemaje? Luanda mnasemaje? Ninyi ni Watam. Kasongo aende asiende? Aende asiende? Mimi nawashukuru sana. Kule mlimani watu wanasema ni Watam.
Kasongo, Zakayo, Kaongo. Wangapi mnasema Zakayo aende?
What stunned many observers wasn't just the crowd size, but the intensity of the reception. Residents abandoned their local political affiliations and braved intimidation to welcome the opposition wave, openly defying leaders like Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi and National Assembly leader Moses Wetangula, who have long claimed control of the region on Ruto's behalf. The Western Charm offensive comes at a time when the president is already under intense political pressure over a string of unpopular policies, a worsening economy, and the government's increasingly heavy-handed response to dissent. With thousands of youth across the country taking to the streets in recent weeks, the Western region now seems to be echoing that same dissatisfaction, only this time amplified by powerful political voices once seen as unlikely allies.
Siende hapa Vihiga, mimi nilikuja hapa kuzika vijana Gen Z waliouawa kwa maandamano. Kule Kisumu kuna kijana anaitwa Brian na ndugu yake walipigwa wakawawa Nyalenda, tukaja tukawazika hapa. Tarehe 25 mwezi Juni kumekuwa na maandamano na vijana kukumbuka wenzao. Ruto ameua vijana wengine 18 na polisi wake. Hapa Western tuko na vijana 6 wa LUHYA. Kuanzia Jumamosi tunakuja kuwazika. Sisi wa LUHYA tunaogopa damu.
The show of force brought together an unusual mix of figures: rigid conservatives like Gachagua, reformists like Natembeya, and civil service veterans like Matiangi, all united by one mission: ending Ruto's tenure after a single term. Also present were key political players like Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka, former UDA Secretary General Cleopas Malala, and former Attorney General CS Justin Muturi. Their presence signaled a possible formation of a broader opposition front, one that could challenge Kenya Kwanza's hold not just in Western but across the country.
Na mnakumbuka mimi nilimwambia Kasongo, wacha na hao vijana wetu, wacha vijana wamesoma wazungumze the exercise ya intellectual capacity. Lakini Kasongo ni mtu wa kusikia kweli? Kasongo anahitaji wale watu wanakaa nao, wewe ndiye na waajio vile watamuandifice. Inawezekana kweli? Ndio mnaona nchi yetu imezorota vile tumekuwa tukiarifiwa
kila siku.
Even more symbolic was the fact that the rally happened in the backyard of Ruto's most senior Western allies, Mudavadi and Wetangula. The turnout and visible energy left little doubt that the crowd is shifting, and fast. For the president's inner circle, the images of jubilant residents cheering on Ruto's critiques in Bungoma and Kakamega sent shockwaves through party ranks. The optics couldn't have been worse. Loud chants, defiant placards, and a complete breakdown of the loyalty Ruto had banked on in the region. The Watam slogan is quickly catching fire across social platforms and rural towns, and it's being treated as more than just a campaign tagline. It has become a political mood, one that reflects deep-rooted frustration with governance, cost of living, and a sense that promises made in 2022 are far from being fulfilled.
Na makosa ya Ruto sasa hivi ni kwa nini? Makosa yake tu ni moja. Number one, anasema Kenya sisi wote tuwe pamoja. Wengine wanasema hapana. Sisi tunataka sehemu yetu peke yetu tuheshimiwe. Sasa ukisema sehemu yenu peke yenu iheshimiwe, nani ataheshimu watu wa Tana River? Ndio maana leo tumekuja hapa viongozi wote kutoka Kenya mzima kuonyesha hiyo ndio ishara ya Kenya kushikana pamoja. Sio kila siku ukisimama unasema Murima. Murima. Hata hujui inaitwa mlima. Unasema Murima. Kila wakati Murima. Ukiketi chini Murima.
While Ruto's team have been working overtime to patch cracks in the Kenya Kwanza coalition, the opposition seems to be finding its voice. The unexpected return of Matiangi to active politics, Gachagua's pivot away from the administration, and Natembeya's rising profile all point to a coalition that could redefine the 2027 landscape. With Kalonzo appearing to take a more central role and Muturi re-entering the picture, Ruto may be walking into a storm that not even his famed campaign machinery can easily neutralize. This isn't just political theater, it's a signal that the country's political axis may be tilting again. And if the Western region is any indicator, Ruto challengers are not just rallying, they are organizing, growing and preparing for a serious battle. For now, the message from the ground is loud and clear. The president's support in LUHYA Land is no longer guaranteed. As one-term chants rippled through counties that once cheered for Kenya Kwanza, the question looms large. Will Ruto survive the wave, or is Western Kenya just the beginning of a much larger revolt? The coming months will tell. But if the scenes from the rally are anything to go by, the race for 2027 just got real.
Kwanza kabisa, sisi kwa niaba ya watu wa opposition tunasema pole kwa matanga ambayo mmekuwa nayo. Tuko hapa na Mheshimiwa Rigathi Gachagua. Tuko hapa na kiongozi wetu wa hapa mkoa wa Magharibi, Mheshimiwa Eugene Wamalwa. Tuko hapa na Mheshimiwa Kalonzo Musyoka. Tuko na Mheshimiwa George Natembeya.